Hi guys, how are you? Hi everybody, how are you?
What's up, everybody?
So we've got a pretty long show planned for you guys, but I'm going to try to go as fast as I can because I didn't realize that the debates were coming on tonight. This cannot be missed, okay, people? So I'm going to go as long as I can, and I won't go over. If we don't get done today, there'll just be a part 2. Okay, because this is complicated stuff that we're talking about today. We're going to talk about Diddy losing the $100 million default case, and how it's more to that story than anybody can ever imagine. We're going to talk about Jay-Z. We're going to talk about, is Jay-Z a crook or not? We're going to talk about his past. We're going to talk about the stuff that he's doing now, which made so many people mad a couple of days ago when he decided to go with Kendrick Lamar instead of Lil Wayne. It's deeper than that. Way deeper. We're going to talk about Jaguar Wright going around talking about Jay-Z, and is she putting herself in danger? I don't think she understands how serious this is, the stuff she's saying, and how you just don't mess with Jay-Z unless you're prepared. He's one of those kind of people. You don't just start talking trash about him and don't expect anything to happen, and he might not do it right away. We'll get into that. And then we're going to talk about 50 Cent. Is 50 Cent the smartest mogul? And thank goodness he dropped the lawsuit against his baby mother. What's her name? Daphne Joy. That was just so ridiculous. But anyway, let's start out with the obvious. Let's talk about Diddy and this lawsuit. Now, Diddy won this lawsuit by default, which means he didn't show up. So a lot of people took that as a sign of guilt. And I take it as a sign of guilt too. But let's go a little bit deeper into the story because it's unbelievable. So let me read this really quick.
Hey, Sherelle, let's correct you for a second. You know, you started off by saying he won, he lost.
Oh, lost. My bad.
Yeah.
Did I say?
Like,
you gotta correct me when I do that. I start talking so fast that I say wrong words all the time. So correct me. Yeah. So, listen, we've got an update now. It says Diddy's attorney, Mark Anganifilo, tells TMZ this man, Cardillo Smith, is a convicted. Okay, that's what I was going to talk about. So they're talking about. So this man, his name is Derek Lee Cardillo Smith. So he sued Diddy because, let me read that part so I don't have to say it. It says, Diddy just took a huge loss in the assault lawsuit he blew off because a judge just slapped him with $100 million default judgment. Derek, currently an inmate, claimed in the lawsuit Diddy, let me make this big so y'all can see, because I'm going to have to skip a couple words that I'm not allowed to say. He put something in his drink and essayed him at a party in Detroit back in 1997. It's unclear if the statute of limitations has run, but that wasn't addressed by the judge. According to the lawsuit, the two were drinking and smoking at the party and took their clothes off with a bunch of women. Cardillo Smith says he was performing oral, on a woman when he felt a male hand on his behind. He says
Wait.
He says it was Diddy's hand. A short time later, he says Diddy offered him a drink, which was had something in it, and it made him pass out. Hours later, Cardillo Smith claims he woke up and saw Diddy being intimate with a woman, and Diddy allegedly said, "I did this to you," talking about being intimate, okay? Cardillo Smith sued him for $100 million, but according to legal documents, it appears Diddy did not file an answer to the complaint. A hearing for a default judgment was set on Monday, but no sign of Diddy. So the judge gave Cardillo Smith what he wanted, $100 million. Okay, so the judge also sent out a payment schedule, installment payments of $10 million per month starting on October 1st. Okay, we've reached out to Diddy's team. So far, no word back. Okay, so they must have got a word back. So this is the part that I was looking up all this afternoon. This guy is prison. Is that me? It didn't go down. Okay. This guy has a life. That was you.
Yeah.
This gentleman, okay, has a life sentence. I wonder if I should put his stuff up here. Yeah, it's public. Yeah, I'm going to put it up here because it's public information. And TMZ is talking about it now. This guy has a life sentence for doing the same exact thing that he accused Diddy of. Okay, and when I say he suffers from mental health, that's in his records. And when I say he has a record, start from the top all the way to the bottom, he has a record. He armed robbery, carrying, GUNs, assault, armed robbery. He's what you call a career. Listen to this, kidnapping. He carries these firearms that are illegal. When I tell you he has a record, he has a record. And so I don't know if this is going to complicate the case more or if this is just information that we need to know when we go into the trial, because Diddy's going to have to respond. But what he's in prison for is the exact same thing that he's accusing Diddy of. So they're saying that Diddy went to the prison to visit him and offer him a plea deal of $2 million. And he didn't take it. He said he doesn't want any money. He just wants his story out there. Do you think his background will affect this case, Perry? It's hard to say.
Well, you know what though? Look, personally, I'm gonna say at the end of the day, I don't think he's gonna win anything. Diddy got a year to appeal it or whatever to overrule that default judgment, and I'm sure Diddy attorneys, whether they get to file something tomorrow, the next day, gonna do whatever to push it down the road.
Yeah,
Now,
for sure.
This guy record, I can never say what happened to a person, but for him to remember vividly what happened, taking a drink, and then all of a sudden knowing he felt drowsy 27 years later. And I would think he got a life sentence, and if somebody willing to pay you 2.3,
that means you're guilty, if you ask me.
Huh? Well,
that screams guilt, if you ask me.
Well, okay. But just like before somebody is found innocent or guilty, they go to court. He can be telling the truth, go to court and lose. But he could have had his 2.3. I don't see this guy turning the money down. I'm not sure where this is coming from. However, like I said, I don't know whether it happened or not. Whether it's voluntary or Diddy really did it. Because Diddy is a freak. So according to all the allegations. So I don't really know.
This is a complicated case. I mean, some people are going to say, you're in prison, you're clout chasing, and also will his mental health, because he's been, he has mental health issues, is that going to impact the case? I don't know. But yeah, here it is, you guys. Look it up. He's got a record, okay? A record. And if you get the details and you read the record, he's one of those witnesses that you don't put on the stand unless you have to. I'll put it that way. Look at all of these aliases. They call him Leatherface. Oh my God. Denard Smith, Denard Trimble, Trimble, Derek Wallace, Derek Smith, Derek Denard Smith. What's this? Finyard, Trimble, Leatherface Smith. Yeah, and he's not getting out. So I don't know how this is gonna affect the case, but
You know something, Sherelle? Like, I was just thinking about this. He has allegedly, well, I guess it's on his record, done the same thing that he's alleging Diddy had done
the
to him.
same exact thing.
I wonder if he won this money, can his victims come and sue him for the money?
Well, I don't.
Oh, I mean, if he's doing
Well,
it,
okay, so don't forget, you guys. I have an uncle in this prison. And you're not allowed to have over a certain amount of money.
Mhm.
So, like, my grandmother passed. She couldn't give him money. She left him a lot of money, but you're not allowed to have that kind of money in prison without and you definitely can't have a high profile lawsuit like this and win this kind of money and get it. So I don't know what's going to happen in this case. I doubt if it goes to trial. Well, it might. I don't know. But if it goes to trial, this is not. If the judge allows you to talk about his priors, it's just not a good look. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know neither.
Paula said they even filed to block the sale of Diddy's home, California home. Listen, Diddy going around on the beach in Miami in Harlem this weekend, walking amongst the rest. I don't know what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to win favor with the public, because that's the real. I can hear him saying so. That's what's important, is the public. But it's also drawing attention to people that don't like you, that don't mess with you, and it's making them mad. You need to chill, Diddy. Chill. Because if I'm Cassie and I see him at home signing autographs,
Mhm.
autographs in public with Stevie J of all people.
Yeah.
Hey, Asatu, thank you for the super chat. It's y'all are messy. I don't know how it's gonna play out, but I felt like everybody needed to know that he had a prior history. And so let me see what TMZ said. They said Diddy's attorney, okay, the man Cardullo Smith is a convicted felon, a ex-predator who has been sentenced on 14 counts of SA, I'm telling you, and kidnapping over the last 26 years. He resumed his resume now includes committing fraud on court from prison. Oh, see, this is not good. This is not good. He's been served Diddy Combs with the lawsuit. Looking forward to seeing a swift dismissal. That's what Diddy's attorneys are saying. So I don't know. I mean, you shouldn't judge a person on their background, but this is not a good look. You're accusing me of essaying somebody, and you essayed somebody so bad that you got a life sentence.
Mhm.
I don't know what to make of it. Y'all tell me what y'all.
So, I mean, he don't did it enough to know how it go down. So it wouldn't be too hard to make up a story like that.
Stevie J riding hard with Diddy. Pardon my pun. No, okay, I get it, riding hard. I don't understand what Stevie J is doing. Okay, you can support somebody out of public without these grand tours they got going on. They're walking around. Oh, one day he was in a coffee shop. One day he was jogging. You're not fooling us, Diddy. You're calling the press. You're calling TMZ to catch you in these crazy places. I don't know what you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do, but I know what you are doing. You're trying to hurry up and get back to being Diddy, the regular guy. And you're never going to be Diddy, the regular guy anymore, because
Stevie J just going along with the paycheck. You know, if you got a guy,
Stevie J,
huh?
You think he's paying Stevie J?
You know, he got to be paying them. Look, you know, when they walking around, have you seen Stevie J go and punch the time clock? Stevie J ain't getting that kind of money. He just rolling there, you know, just sucking up the money and whatever else they might be doing, because there's a lot of allegations out there. So I don't know.
Perry, don't. Perry. Are you going to say
I don't know what
that
they're
you
doing.
think that? All right, I can't find my video that I was going to put up about Jay-Z and Diddy, but Jay-Z and Diddy consider themselves best friends. I needed to show the tape because nobody's going to believe me. Diddy did an interview one time, which he said the only person that can call him Sean is his mother and Jay-Z. Okay. Stevie J. Look at Perry. Listen. Megan, what is wrong with you? Stevie J is Diddy's relief. Y'all are messy. Anyway, so they had this alliance type thing going where they called each other their best friends. I have a tape. I just can't find it or feel like going through all of this. Is this it? Hold on. But it's turning out to be, no, that's the wrong one, that Jay-Z is friends with no one. So let's go over Jay-Z's history, because we all seen yesterday, everybody came out, Nicki Minaj, Birdman, everybody, the radio stations, they were really upset because Jay-Z, who's in charge of the halftime show, decided to let Kendrick Lamar do the performance instead of Lil Wayne. People were saying that this is Lil Wayne's hometown and you are just being disrespectful to Lil Wayne. He sure is, but it goes way back further than you guys would ever know. Let me put this on the screen really quick, what Nicki Minaj says first, because she came out can't say that word, things blazing. She was upset with Jay-Z. She says, denying a young Black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego, your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Nola, what's good? Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man. Shit sad. House Ninja. Oh my God. But it's good for them. I don't know these slang terms. No loyalty. Wet. Then ninjas will keep sunning you. Laughing my LMLF. Delgal, you. I don't know what this means. Good AZ. I don't know. I don't understand the term. Y'all could figure it out. It says good as Fidem. Okay. You get the point. She was mad. But this goes deeper than all of that. Okay, let's go back. So people got mad. Nicki also came out and said, you only got that position because of Colin Kaepernick. When they tried to punish, they did punish Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee. He lost his job when he was standing up against police brutality.
Right.
Jay-Z, people welcomed him in. He said he was going to step in and he was going to make sure that African Americans were treated fairly, especially a sport which is mostly African American. Everybody welcomed him in. But Jay-Z, according to Nicki Minaj, had an ulterior motive. He came on there so he could control who he's going to put the spotlight on and who he's not going to put the spotlight on. So this goes way back even to, let's say, his friend, Dame Dash. Do you guys remember how Jay-Z was best friends with Dame Dash? Okay, he was best friends and started getting tired of Dame Dash and really wanted to stop working with him. But he wasn't upfront about it. What he did was he went to the studio head, what was his name? Doug Morris, and say, I want that position, but I don't know how to get away from Dame Dash. So he knows that they're getting ready to give him this position as the president of Def Jam. Dame Dash finds out there's a meeting about with Jay-Z there and not me. He goes in and crashes the place. He crashes it. And I didn't know at the time. I kept saying, who is Choke No Joke? He is a blogger now, and I never knew that he worked for Bad Boy Records. He went in and filmed the whole thing. Let me see if I can play this, because Dame Dash kind of clowned when he went in there, but he felt betrayed. And the reason I think people don't feel any sympathy for Dame Dash, because of the way that he acts and the things that he does. I'm going to play this short clip when he busted up in the joint acting a fool.
Dame Dash, make sure I was privy to it, and make sure I was CC'd or whatever.
There's music. There's music. He went in and he cussed everybody out. He started kicking out all the white people. He said, you don't understand our culture, no way. And he got upset, and he had every right to get upset, because that meeting was passing the baton to Jay-Z to become president of Def Jam Records. So I don't want to say outsmarted. I'm going to say he double-crossed his friend, and then he became Dame Dash's boss. Now, you're my friend, and we were together even before all this fame and money came, and you going to do me like that? Some people say it's good business. Some people say he's shady. Okay, so that's what happened with Dame Dash. So once he becomes president, and before he did this, he said, I'm going to retire. This is my last album, the Black Album. And I'm just going to live out the rest of my life. But he was lying. He was planning a coup d'etat to take over and become Dame Dash's boss. And before he did that, he goes to Dame Dash and said, we need to sell back some of our, what do you call it, Perry? Shares?
Yeah, not shares. They're music
Stake?
rights. Never. Yeah.
So he gets Dame Dash to sell off a big portion of the company. This is why they wanted him to be president, right? Then he also gets in the deal for becoming president, his masters. Dame Dash is not aware of what's going on at all until he got that phone call from Beanie Siegel. He just thinks that his bestie, who he started a business with, is just going to do different things in life, but really he's planning to take over. So all of a sudden now he's Dame Dash's boss. Okay. And when he becomes president, he decides, I'm going to become a rapper again and president, and I get to hire and fire anybody on the label that I want. And I want no competition. And one of the first people he fired was DMX, who we all can agree at that time was way more famous and popular than Jay-Z. So he does stuff like this. This is why he's getting so many enemies. He simply got rid of DMX because DMX was competition. Okay? This is crazy. All of this is crazy. I want you guys to listen to it, and we got to learn all about this for two reasons. One, I feel Jay-Z's day is coming. Two, you're going to need to know all about this if Diddy ever goes to trial.
Now, let's talk about the career. Let's go back a little bit. Now, you sold millions and millions and millions of records, and then all of a sudden you slowed down. It just seemed like you just stopped. Was it the fact that you had a problem with Def Jam? Was it the producers? Was you with Rough Riders? What made DMX stop recording? And we're being truthful because we want to know. We haven't heard from X in a long time.
Y'all know the story already. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had the crazy track record, Def Jam. Everything was good. I go to do the 6th album, and
Jay-Z became president.
Over. Yeah. When he first got the job, he hit me with the call like, "Yo, dog, inmates is running the building." Like, "Yo, you good?" Mm-hmm. Finish the album, shoot the video. What happened? Mm-hmm. Go on vacation and we don't know. What you mean you don't know? Mm-hmm. How do you listen to a whole album, pick a single, shoot a video, then don't know? Mm-hmm. Okay, I see what's really good. You're trying to eliminate the competition, because at first you retire, then get me off the label. Now you're back rapping again. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's all good.
So this is his pattern. He's going to befriend you, right? If he thinks you're competition, he's going to befriend you, and then he's going to do something to silence you. He wants to be number one, far, far ahead of anybody. So when you say who's the best rapper out there, he wants everybody to say Jay-Z. Who's the second best? Well, it doesn't really matter because he's out so far ahead of everybody else. So when you operate like that, and I know bloggers like this, let's eliminate the competition.
Mm-hmm.
That comes back to haunt you because now people are not liking you and your enemy list grows and grows and grows. So let's specifically talk about Lil Wayne. He befriended Lil Wayne. That's what he does. He befriended with him. He called him his little nephew. He said that out of all the new rappers, Lil Wayne is the best and really befriended him. But Birdman gets wind of what he's doing and saying, nah, you're not trying to befriend Lil Wayne. You're trying to steal my client.
Right.
Let me see if I got the thing. Because he cussed him out. He cussed him out and called him out for what he was doing. He knew that Birdman and Lil Wayne were going through a hard time. And so he waits for opportunities and then he jumps on it. Take a listen to this.
Lil Wayne, I know that you guys were this close to signing Wayne. What happened with that deal? Because, I mean, they got to, I mean, Wayne was damn near saying he was Rockefeller, and then it just went left.
The truth is, it's the first time I ever told this truth. The truth is, after I had a meeting with Wayne, I had a relationship with Baby. So, I used to go to New Orleans. I would hang out with him. He had me in the purple little, whatever that car was. Remember them purple little cars? Prowler going down the street, no top. People trying to jump in the car, So I felt it was only right to call him. I called them out of respect, like, yo, I was talking to Wayne, just letting you know, boom, boom, boom. So after that, I think we received a letter at our office for like torturous interference. Whoa. From a lawyer, and I was like, whoa.
Was it sports?
They do that? It was like, whoa. And it just all went from there. But
so now they're saying he left Lil Wayne off the Super Bowl act on purpose. First of all, you lied to get your way in there. You made us all think you were in there for the movement and you were there for Jay-Z.
Right.
And now you're going to see to it that Lil Wayne never headlines the Super Bowl because he's an artist that can be compared to you. And so here you go again, eliminating the competition. Now, and he's getting a whole list of enemies. Me and Perry had this discussion earlier. You guys get ready to type your feelings. Is Jay-Z a brilliant businessman? Because every time you get caught slipping, he's going to go in there and make it his best benefit. Or is he a snake, like Nicki Minaj is calling him? Because now he got Nicki Minaj mad at him, Birdman mad at him, Drake is mad at him, and they think that he's going to ask Kendrick Lamar to perform his hit song that is dragging the hell out of Drake, not like us. What are your thoughts, everybody, and Perry, on Jay-Z? What do you think?
Look, at the end of the day, I think that he's a brilliant businessman that won't stop at no level to get what he wants. Now, with an ego. Now, nobody gave this man what he has. He have snaked this way through it under the sake of business. Because people could say, well, how can you do a friend that way? The thing you get to know about Jay-Z is no friend. Jay-Z is a man alone. He only think about Jay-Z's business and what's good for him. So if you don't understand that, you'll feel like he did all these people wrong.
So you feel like he owes Puffy no favors because he could come out, people listen to Jay-Z, he has a massive audience and say it didn't go down this way, because Diddy's upset with him, by the way, and he stopped taking Diddy's calls. Go ahead.
I'm not going to say whether he owed him a favor or not, but I just explained to you who Jay-Z was. And this stands on fact, right? Just on what I seriously believe. Jay-Z don't care about nothing but himself. Business for himself, being on top by himself. He don't give a damn about P. Diddy. he don't give a damn about Lil Wayne. And like you said with Kendrick, he get to have somebody perform. He don't give a damn about him neither. Everything's about Jay-Z.
So does that make him a smart businessman or a ruthless person?
Business-wise, it's what's taking them to the top. Got him all this money. So in business, you want to make money. Yes, in that sense, yes. And I understand your thing is where people ain't gonna like that. Well, he don't care. Because the only thing his goal is to make it to be the only one on the top of the mountain. You know what I mean? So
I really feel like, and hi Nelson, let me read this. The Virgo. Hey Nelson, sidebar. Can we talk about Auntie Trina's looks? Oh, you're so sweet. Okay, red lipstick, and Jay-Z has a business mind. Can't no one stop a Brooklyn mindset. Okay, I'm asking you this too, then, Nelson. What happens is he's going to have a slew of enemies. All those people that came out yesterday in Lil Wayne's defense are harboring some kind of hard feelings towards Jay-Z. So what good is it if you get to the top and you buy your damn self, and then it's only a matter of time, something's going to happen to you and everybody going to jump on you the way you did other people.
Well,
so it's a double-edged sword. Now, I talked to Perry earlier. Perry was the nicest blogger when he first came on. He gave another blogger $14,000 to start his channel and got stabbed in the back so bad, it's not even funny. And you don't do that no more. Why not? Right. And why do you think Jay-Z's being a good businessman?
Because you get to learn, right? And I would say this about Jay-Z. He stayed focused on business. His business was what's good for Jay-Z, not the other man, the other woman. Jay-Z went there, started rapping. He was under other people's labels. Then moved his way up to say, hey, I'm going to make my own money. I'm going to make money off other artists. That's what he did. Now, a lot of people ain't going to respect you and like you after working for you, but Jay-Z accomplished what he wanted. And now he's fine-tuning things. Like, as he climb up, he can get rid of competition to make him look better because he put himself in that position. A new artist can't come in and say, get rid of DMX. I'm just saying, as far as business, I think yes. Did great.
No,
but it don't do much for your personal relationship with these people. But Jay-Z never went into it for a personal relationship with Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, Lil Boosie, or whoever else. He went in it for his damn self, and that's all he's worried about. Period.
And I agree with Nelson. You never win when you fight dirty. You never win. So he's going to be on top temporarily. And one day, everybody's going to see the downfall of Jay-Z, especially when you start getting a lot of enemies. So I noticed that you do this, Perry. You never leave anybody on bad terms. You always wrap that up. Now, that's a good businessman. You don't stop people's money or stop their shine, stuff like that. So I don't know. Is he a good businessman? Well, yeah, I guess technically we could say.
I'm not in his business.
Right.
Okay. In his business, I just feel like a lot of people are that way, but I know we focusing on him, so we'll just stay on him. You know, any person that start a business, if a job is paying $5 an hour, when they open their business up across the street, they ain't gonna pay you no more, maybe $6 an hour. They ain't gonna give you what everybody say. Be fair to the employees. He's taking that same roadmap, looking out for his business. He ain't gonna cut his profits to help out nobody.
It gets worse than that. So a lot of people behind the scenes do not like Jay-Z. They talk about him behind his back, and they can't really control how much power he has. He has a lot of power at this point in his career. The only person that will even mention his name, because yesterday Nicki Minaj came out and she was upset about Lil Wayne. She didn't talk about the history that what he's been doing to Lil Wayne. She didn't talk about what he did behind the scenes to Birdman. She didn't talk about any of that because he does have power. You have to watch what you say about Jay-Z. I don't care who you are. The only person talking trash about Jay-Z is Jaguar Wright.
Right. Now even say this about Nicki. Now she made allegations and pointed you to a certain direction.
Mhm.
She didn't say his name either, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you got to be careful. They're complaining. Everybody's saying their feelings. Everybody's calling him a snake, but you better watch how you say it. The only person that's talking about Jay-Z in any kind of way is Jaguar Wright. Now, there's a problem with Jaguar Wright. Okay. Hi, Capricorn. She says, my daughter, who is Nicki and Lil Wayne's generation, says Jay-Z was dirty about not having Wayne. Okay. At the Super Bowl. That's how that generation feels and thinks. He should have been there. But Jay-Z's thinking long term. And while Wayne is down, because he's going through some lawsuits, I'm going to kick him while he's down. But when he befriended him, this is how he befriended him. When Wayne was in money troubles with the IRS, Jay-Z gave him $14 million. Was it $14 million?
No, the amount wasn't disclosed. He helped them
Okay.
get out of it. So, you know.
It's a lot. It's a lot. And then he'll befriend you. And then when you start trusting him, he's gonna make sure you stay down.
This is the whole thing too, and I'll say this too. This is how I sort of feel about this thing. I was like, yeah, it's in New Orleans, whatever. Just looking at it from the outside, Kendrick Lamar is the most popular one this year with the biggest hits. Typically, you know, Super Bowl will be in a couple months. You know what I mean? You sort of want somebody to represent that part. Lil Wayne is going through some legal issues.
Yeah.
And maybe they could have him come out, but the headline it, maybe he feel like it's better because he still, even though he run that department, I'm sure with the NFL, he still got to clear it with somebody. I'm not trying to make excuses for him, but let's not make it a Lil Wayne Kendrick thing. And I think most people are mad because they feel like that Jay-Z could have did something, but he's holding this over Birdman head and mad because Drake is under Lil Wayne. So, and that possibly could be true. You know, I mean, because nobody want to raise somebody else's stock. And by having Lil Wayne on there, it's going to give them more attention, Drake more attention, but Jay-Z ain't making $1 off them. He may not be making $1 off Kendrick neither, but he'll put on a good halftime show and he's not going to help feed the competition.
Well, it's interesting. The only person. Did you just blink in and out?
Oh yeah, no, I mean on mine.
Can you hear me, Perry?
Yeah, I can hear you. But
can you hear me?
Picture, yes, I can hear you.
I don't know what's going on. It's just
it's
really tripping out. But anyway, let's move on to Jaguar. The only person that is halfway talking trash about Jay-Z is Jaguar Wright. Now, she's basically saying you can't get Jay-Z when it comes to not having his albums released, not letting him perform here or there. He's too powerful. But if you talk about his track record with underage girls, and she give a whole list, that might be where you can get him. Okay, is Jaguar in trouble? She's been doing this for years. And the things that she says about Jay-Z with Aaliyah and all of that is true.
I'm not sure she's in trouble or not. I think if they hear what she's saying, I'm sure somebody's going back, letting them know some form of fashion, you know, that she's out here saying these things. Maybe they don't worry about it because they know a lot of people deem what she's saying as being untrue or she's off her rockers or something like that. So maybe they ain't really forcing the issue. But if it was a real serious person coming out here saying these things and didn't go too far off the track, just pointed out the bad things, that person might come up missing or something. You know.
Oh, shit. Okay. This is a serious situation. So this whole P. Diddy stuff is going to, in my opinion, start exposing other people like Jay-Z, like with the underage girls. All of this is just a mess. And they haven't arrested him yet. And there's a lot of people in the chat said they haven't even arrested him, let alone indict him. You know, they must not have anything on him. I think the feds are going to be very, very thorough in what they're doing. I think an indictment is coming. That's my opinion. But it has been a minute. We've been talking about this since the beginning of the summer. Let's see what y'all think.
Well, I would say this too.
Hello to you. Hello, you too. Perry?
Yeah.
Did
It's
you
like
stop?
a drag on me, huh?
Go ahead. We're gonna have to wrap this up. Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up. Go
Let me
ahead.
try
What
to
are you
see my
saying?
things and I come back. I come back.
Jay-Z is an a-hole. Really, I like Lil Wayne, but West Coast love Kendrick Lamar is number one. Well, Kendrick Lamar is number one. He really is. No, I think people take Jag seriously. I don't know why she's still here with us. She's gonna get in trouble one day, especially with the people that she's messing with. But up until now, nothing's happened. Talk about Dorit and Mauricio. Child, we've got to talk about that. I don't know what's going on. I had good connection, and then all of a sudden, I don't have good connection. So I agree, Sherelle. Thank you. And I don't think Perry's coming back. I don't know what's going on. It's something on my end. We've got to figure out what's going on. Did you guys hear about Nene's comeback? No. You know, I haven't watched. Oh my God. Listen, you guys, the debate is coming on tonight. I'm gonna go watch that and try to figure out why every time I come on, I'm losing a connection. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna have to end it here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Remember this. This will not be the end. Oh, I don't know what happened, Perry.
Well, you know, I actually signed out because my signal was weak, but it's okay now, I guess.
I was wrapping it up. What are your last words?
Well, look, I don't know. I just think this. Kendrick don't have nothing to do with it. I understand what people saying, the background that Jay-Z have with Birdman, Lil Wayne, and these people. He could be doing it, to be ruthless. Or he could just be saying, hey, Kendrick is the best person to go with right now at this time. I don't know. But you guys let us know what you're saying and what you think in the comments, though.
I'm going to come back, I think.
Uh-huh.
But the next video, we're definitely talking about Mauricio and Dorit, because it's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's going to be the best season ever. But let me wrap this up here and let me try to fix the internet. If I don't come back tonight, which I probably won't, because I'm going to watch the debate, but tomorrow morning we're going to talk Dorit and Mauricio, and I might just, call PK. I think I am. Do you think I should? I think I am. That would be good. All right, you guys. I'm sorry for the internet connection. Everybody go watch the debates. If you're not into politics, have a good night. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Somebody, requested the sound bite to play it all at the end of the show. It's not our regular one, but let's just play this sound bite and we'll close it out, right?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Bye, you guys.
Oh my God.
See you tomorrow.